What's happening, Wingman crew? Does that sound funny? Wingman crew? Wingman volunteers? Um, I forget how you refer to yourselves. I just sent, it's Mr. Flood. I just sent a thank you video for the entire school to watch. So I hope you got a chance to watch that. If you're watching this first, that's okay too. But I wanted to come back, guys and girls, because it meant so much to me to be able to come and speak to you all for that one period, or I forget how long we were together, 35, 40 minutes, something like that, when I met with all of you, who volunteer in Wingman, because I didn't get a chance to say some things to you that day. A lot of people shared some very courageous things, which was tremendous, and that's always what I'm looking for to come out of my talk and my visit at schools is by me being vulnerable. I want kids to see that it's okay for them to be vulnerable too, and through doing that, hopefully forge connections between people, between kids and kids and kids and adults, and even adults and adults sometimes. So thank you for that. But we didn't have enough time together for me to say some things to you. And the one thing I really wanted to say was I'm so impressed with how many of you there are doing Wingman. You have no idea um, what that means to the people who run that. And to Mr. Hockley, the man that you guys all met that day, Ian Hockley, who started Wingman in memory of his son Dylan. So it means a lot to him and to the teachers, and that you are the first school that took on the task of forming Wingman is an awesome thing. So you know give yourselves a small pat on the back if you can reach around and give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing a great job. And the other thing I wanted to say to you that I didn't get to say was that you've always got to be recruiting, and there's a couple of different ways to do that so that the program continues on and even grows and becomes stronger. So that when you come back in 5 years, or you're in high school, you come back in 2 or 3 years when you're a junior, or, sophomore, junior, or senior in high school, and you come back and you say, "Yeah, I was part of Wingman," and you see it's grown and all the great things that the group is doing. Or maybe even come back in 5 or 10 years and it's still there because you had an impact. So a couple of ways that you recruit other people is one, by telling people about it and saying, "Hey, I'm part of Wingman, and you should come do it." And I've made some great friendships there. We've done some awesome things, and you kind of you sell people on it, right? So you're recruiting. You're actually physically trying to invite people to be part of Wingman. But the other way, and I think sometimes it's even, I think it's more subtle, but it's subtly strong. So it's even stronger than actually trying to recruit someone or sell something on that, right? Um, and talk about how great it is and everything. The more powerful way is to do it by example, is by just every day you show up and you lead by example. You model behavior, just like I talked about. Adults modeling behavior for kids, and they see everything that we do, and so it's so important that you just show up every day and be a team player. Let other people see you doing good things. Again, not for rewards or accolades or praise or prizes or any type of that stuff. Or to look good on a resume for school. That you were involved in something. Don't do it. If you're part of Wingman, or if you're part of any organization because it's going to look good on your resume, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Will it look good on your resume? Absolutely. But you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Do it because you want to do it, and do it because of the impact and the effect, and the real, the impact. I know I said that twice, but just the impact that you have on people around you. That's why we do things. That's why we volunteer, not to build a resume. Let your resume, it'll get built through, organically. Just be you, right? And if you're doing it just so it looks good on your resume, I would highly recommend that you do something else, because it's such an important thing what Wingman does. Um, you know, maybe there are some of you who got involved for that reason and then stayed and said, hey, this is really a great thing and I really want to do this. And I mean, I guess that's okay. But, you know, I guess if you start for the wrong reasons and then you stay for the right ones, is that okay? I mean, I guess so. But I'd rather see you, you know, do something that you want to be involved in. Um, I just think it's so very important. And when you try and recruit or set an example, if you're not there for the right reasons, that's gonna, you know, people feel you far more than they hear you. You know, they feel, you know, 70% I think of communication is nonverbal. I'm not an expert on this, but I remember reading that 70% of communication is nonverbal. People they just feel what you're giving off. So I am grateful for my time there. But really, the two reasons I came back for you guys and girls specifically is to tell you it's important to recruit, strengthen the program. Um, you can connect with me, you know, anytime you want to. I'd be happy to support you, and I hope I get a chance to come back. I think I'm going to be coming back to Connecticut in April for the pre-autism awareness month puzzle piece lighting. So maybe I'll run into some of you there. I hope you guys have a great school year, and I hope you're all well. And please, if you don't remember what I said when I was there, I hope you remembered how I made you feel. Have a great day, guys and girls. I'll see you soon.